Today I will be showing you how to do a sew and weave with an invisible part. The invisible part will be done with the needle and thread. It will be sewn in completely, no glue. First I'm going to show you how I cornrow my hair. Now the purpose of these 4 braids in the front is where you're gonna close it up and make the invisible part. This is where the part is gonna be, right here. So I think it's really necessary to have a couple braids going downwards where you wanna have your part at. And when I finish cornrowing my hair straight to the back, I put it into one big braid, a tight braid, and then I lifted the braid up. Then I sewed the braid down to blend in with the rest of the braids. This is what I've done so far. And I just took like 5 pre-cut tracks. It just went from side to side, side to side, side to side. And also these little parts like you see right here, those really should be on the inside. Turn the track the way where that will be covered and not on the outside. But since it's in the back of my hair, no one to see it, it's really not important. But make sure, like when you're getting up here close to the top, this part is on the inside. Make sure it's on the inside where you can't see it. If you do it the other way, where that part is on the outside, it's going to show and it's going to stick out of your tracks. And I really don't feel like it's important to show every little detail. So what I'm going to do is show you what I'm going to do up until I get to this point. I'm going to take a track and I'm going to be going in a half circle all the way up. I'm going to put a track here. I'm going to sew a track here, you know, and basically sew on and so on until I get to the top, till I get like right here. It's going to be a half moon till I get like right here. Cut the tracks the right size. You know, make the part is what I'm going to make my bangs with also, which is good because this part I can just throw away when I'm finished because this is what the bangs is going to be made out of. So measure that, measure that. Time to get busy. Everybody have their own way of sewing. Do whatever works for you. I have to do what works for me. So this is how I sew mine in. And I have to be very careful because I like to use the straight needle. For some reason I cannot work with the curved needle. So this is what I use.
We save millions of dollars on fuel costs. And when costs go down, prices go down. We're talking about thousands of rollbacks on the things you need every day. It's a beautiful thing. My name is Mike, and I save people money so they can live better.
I'm going to show you what I do just for a couple of tracks. And then I'm going to come back with the finished look for you.
More walks. Let's go.
Although it's impossible to give your dog more of everything, protection is something you should never give him less of. That's why Canine Advantix protects against more bugs than Frontline Plus, including
everyone has their own way of tying. That's just my way. I feel better having a knot right there. It's easier to take the tracks out, to find the thread, take the tracks out. It's time to finish taking them out. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you the finished look.
Match.com first dates have led to more relationships and more marriages than any other dating site. Join today.
I had a toothache. I had an impacted tooth. It's worse than labor pain.
Don't trust this kind of pain to just anything.
Once I took the Orajel, it was instantly relieved. Anyone who says they have a toothache, you need to get yourself some Orajel.
Orajel, the #1 brand for toothache pain relief.
Traffic Americana cartons have suddenly become worth a lot of money. With Juicy Rewards, there are 20,000 ways to get big savings on fantastic healthy pursuits. Each carton is worth up to $15 in savings. Make sure you take care of yours.
Also, make sure when you do your French braids, your cornrows, make them tight where you can see the part there. Try not to have, like how this hair is sticking out right here, try not to have that right there where your part is going to be, because it might show. So just try to have a braid where there's no hair sticking in the part.
6 years.
I have hair right here, but this is not where my part's going to be, but you don't want it like that over there where the part's going to
Or
be.
that I could help prevent them in the first place. The problem was that my controller medicine
was treating only one main cause of asthma symptoms.
but there are two: airway constriction and inflammation.
Unlike most controllers, Advair treats both main causes.
Advair treats both main causes.
And that helps prevent symptoms in the first place.
Advair contains salmeterol. Salmeterol may increase the chance of asthma-related death. So Advair is not for asthma that's well controlled on another controller medicine. Advair will not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be taken more than twice a day. Talk to your doctor
Make
about
sure you have it in there good. I might be sewing it more times than necessary, but I leave my sew-in
Still having symptoms?
in place for about 6 weeks, so I need it to actually stay. I don't like having to rethread and all that different
Now you
stuff.
know.
I want it to be in place. When I'm finished with it, I want to be finished with it. So, gotta do mine real good the first time around, so I don't have to go back and redo and patch up.
Sofa and love seat, 3 tables, 2 laps, the rug, and a 42-inch 1080p TV with a PS3 from Best Buy, all for just $18.99. All with no down payment and no interest for 15 months. This deal rocks. You don't have to overpay. Now through Sunday, get all this furniture with the TV and the PS3 for only $18.99. And of course, only at
Always
Gardner White.
double tie the knots. It's just me.
Today at Beaumont,
You can do it whichever kind of way you like.
ways to prevent heart attacks from ever happening. Our high-risk breast program is designed to discover cancer earlier than ever before. And our
Okay,
doctors
I
are
showed you 2 braids. Now I'm just going to keep going up, 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 up.
Because when procedures and technology are
Until
good enough, Beaumont
I'm finished it, then I'll come back.
something better.
I'm not going to do this side. Well, yes, I am. I'm going to do both sides, then I'm going to come back. I'm just going to keep putting the little strips up above one another till I get to the top. And the same for this side. I'm just going to keep putting the little strips up, so I'm right close to each other, depending on how thick you want it to be. But mine is going to be pretty full, so that's why I cut them in half, so it won't be bulky up there. They'll lay flat. I'm going to just keep on not leaving any spaces in between. They're going to be very close. And when I get to the top, I'm going to use a bigger track. This is too big, but I'm going to do the circle. I'm just going to do the circle up there at the top to close it up. And I'll be back to show you. Okay, I'm back, and this is the finished look. I just kept sewing the tracks little by little, like I said, and then I took one long track in the middle section right here and just went in a circle and sewed it around and around and around till I got to the end and sewed it in. And then I just took this hairs and just like spread them around. You know, you're gonna have to kind of spread the hairs around to cover. That's it.
What are you talking about Justin's birthday party for today? His birthday is until Wednesday.
Bye-bye. 2 weeks ago, I left you 2 messages.